Hi guys, thought I might give you a little tutorial or walkthrough of my latest release called The Bad Stuff. Yeah, a dirty acid track. I made it the last summer, so it's kind of old. There was some talk about releasing it on different labels and stuff, but it didn't happen, so I thought I might release it for free, just to get it out of the closet, so to say. But well, my main thought about this track when I started was to make it a little bit dirty and old school feeling and glitchy and stuff. So I started how we sometimes normally start, with the first sound in silent, the one we love so much. But if you do stuff with it, you can make cool. Yeah, and then you can change the arpeggio a little bit. Yeah, so I was playing around with different arpeggios and I came up with this sound, 303 mega. No, it's not that one. It's this one. So yeah, it's like I'm playing with arpeggio in the same key, the E key, so G actually. Well, some phase distortion to make it dirtier, some vintage warmer to make it fatter, some EQing and some multiband and some reverb. I think the reverb is actually automating a little bit. And I have 3 buses. There's one that goes really stereo with sample delay and some phase distortion to make it even dirtier. And I have a normal reverb bus, and then there's another phase distortion sample delay bus. Yeah, I don't know why I have 2. Hopefully I'm not using them both. No, I'm not. I'm only using second. Well, yeah, and then I have some filter cutoff, high pass, increasing while the drop is going ahead. Yes, and then I have this kind of layer. I wanted the bass to have a little bit more mid, so I made this weird dirty stuff. I think it's kind of, yeah, it's almost the same sound, but with some EQ and stuff, and it's really stereo as well. And then I have this cool sound, which is the first sound that comes up, the normal saw in Ace. And the thing about this one is that it's pitching down super low, so it sounds really messy. And then I have tons of sample delay on it, so it sounds really wide and off beats and stuff. So it's just a legato slide, and then it goes up, and it goes down. I had some delay on the first one. Yes. And this is the kick, which is in the wrong key, I see here. So that's nice. I want to make it really soft and thumpy, so I added some fab filters that turn saturation I used a clean tube and broken tube on the top, so without it sounds really plastic and horrible, and with it sounds awesome. And then I have the Tom Star tutorial stuff on the kick, that's white noise, but I have some bit crusher on it. I guess it's to make it more dirty. Comes to reverb, and for the percussion I have this kung kung as Swedish House Mafia. Boom boom. No, that was the wrong one. This one. It kind of sounds like a sound effect from an 80s movie, Kung Fu. And I have this tom here. Yeah, it's a battery sample. And I have an enveloper on it to reduce the release on it, to make it nice and neat. And then I have this sheep clap. I think there's from some Vengeance stuff, and I've put it together. Sounds kinda, yeah, it's kinda clean and dirty at the same time. And then I have some 909 or 808. Also from battery. And it's important to make the velocity lower when they are a lot at the same time. Some hi-hats, old school sounding stuff with moving right to left. I think I have yeah, 3 risers, really cheap and really fast. Yeah, airbow. Yeah, face stuff. This is also face. It's a white noise, and then there is modulation delay. So without that one, yeah, just a normal white noise with modulation delay, and the sound shifter that goes up. And I have this one as well. It's also a preset detune saw riser. So much detune going on. So that's kind of the first drop, and then the second drop I'm bulking up the bass a little bit. I think maybe this one. Yeah. Bit more open, more delay, reverb, wow filter. The Esser. And I think I have super much sidechain, yes. Super sidechain. Mega. And then, yeah, for the intro I made the kick really nice, I thought. Tape delay to make it really analog sounding. Also Saturn with a bit more of the clean and broken tube. Enveloper to make it really short. And then it comes to the vocal. I started using some girls talking about acid, since this is an acid track from YouTube, but I decided to take them away because of the copyright issues.
Our insight here, you know, you gain an insight and you know something, you know, but you don't want to say it out loud because you're kind of afraid that it's not going to be really true and it'll spoil the whole thing for you, you know. But when somebody makes you say it,
then it goes down.
Our insight here, you know, you gain.
Well, I didn't use that, so. But I did ask some friends to pretend to be drug addicts on Facebook, and there was like 5 friends that were sending in different versions, and Daniel was the coolest one, I thought.
I used to be a right ruffian. I did everything. Pills, injecting, snorting, anything you could do.
And you know, I wouldn't like those other pussies. My dad was alcohol. And that's where...
I have a million stuff going on. At first I made this one.
I used to be a right ruffian.
With a lot of sound shifter and
pills, injecting,
bit,
snorting,
bit crusher sense.
anything you could do.
And you know, I wouldn't like those other pussies.
Some left to right stuff going on.
Alcohol.
And then I was bouncing that out and came to this one and added more stuff. So it sounds really, really dirty.
I used to be a right ruffian. I did everything. Pills, injecting, snorting, anything you could do.
And you know, I wouldn't like those other pussies.
2-3 bottles of whiskey.
Then I didn't have that kick no more, 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 no more.
Then it pitches up.
No more, 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 no.
Yeah, so that's him. And I have some of him in the intro as well. It's really out of sync and dirty and stuff. I was playing around. It was a late night. And I have some cool percussions in the break. I like this one. Oh, I can show you all. And I have this perk. This skeleton stuff. And the main thing about this perk is like a drum, and then I have a lot of reverb and some bass boost, and then it's like taking over the master, so it sounds really nasty.
Be a right ruffian, snorting, anything you could do.
It sounds more with the master on. I have these nice claps that I made really thick and distorted. It sounds like this in the beginning. And then the percussion comes back. And then I have some old school drums here. The 909 comes back. And it's actually pitching down at the end. And the laugh was actually from the first, the girl was talking about acid. And the Who Are You as well. So I saved them at least.
Who are you?
Yeah, and I have some, in the intro I have some vocalist shift pitching up. And I also have a sequencer, like a Nexus or something that's really dirty in the break.
Where all the addiction stuff.
that's about it. So it's kinda simple but dirty, old school sounding track. Thanks for watching. Have a nice one.